Hey, I, hey guys, welcome back to 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 episode 21 of the podcast. I hope you guys like, share, comment, and subscribe to the podcast. I would really appreciate it. Thank you. And yeah, this will be episode 21, and and introducing my friend and co-host for tonight's podcast, Melissa.
Hey Bonsai everyone, how's it going? Yeah, so no news this week,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
sometimes no news is good news. But in this case, maybe not so much. But but on a plus side, we'll be I think I think Cobra Kai Nation did a video on this. I think we're going to be getting the trailer I think on Monday.
I hope so. Like,
Yeah, Monday
yeah,
of
I
next
hope
week.
so.
Yeah.
L-
Yeah, it's just getting ridiculous at this point.
yeah, like honestly, I am I am starting to get really uh impatient and annoyed.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, me too.
Um,
Hopefully, Monday we'll be getting something.
yeah, I don't blame you. I'm this close to canceling my Netflix. Yeah,
Yeah,
I do not blame you on
yeah,
that.
I don't blame you for that, but I'd wait until at least after February 13th because that is when part 3 is going to be released.
Yeah, and you don't want miss your Cobra Kai
Yeah.
Part 3. Um, l- uh, um, um. Uh, so far, I I wrote down three uh questions about Cobra Kai, and that's all I have.
Okay. What are they?
Um, all right. One is, what is your most memorable scene in Cobra Kai?
God, there are so many scenes. Although I have to say probably if I had to pick one, I would probably pick the season 5 finale where Daniel Crane kicks Silver.
Oh,
Like
nice.
that was just like that was Karate Kid. Like that was Karate Kid all over. That was such a major callback.
Oh yeah. Uh, Um. All right. For me, it would have to be when Daniel was on the beach and and he thought he saw Mr. Miyagi fishing.
Oh, yeah, that was so great.
Um, um, yeah, and yeah, the music in that scene was incredible,
Oh, yeah.
incredible. I hope no more kids get murdered. Quan heard a rumor Zara is Robbie. Hope to, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's not the type of show where they're gonna have a teenage pregnancy. But, yeah, I hope no more kids get murdered or
Yeah, me
die,
either.
um, on on in part 3 as well, but no, that's just a ridiculous theory that that's just a ridiculous theory that her being pregnant by Robbie, it's not that kind of show.
Yeah.
Now, I'm wondering with since you brought that up, um, I'm wondering if what happened with between Zara and Robbie, whether or not if they did actually have
Yeah.
episode 8, whether or not if they did, because that's still up in the up that's still questionable because Robbie didn't remember anything.
Oh, um, uh, uh, but if you notice, Zara had a had a big smile on her face.
Right. What are your thoughts, Underground? Do you think that they might have?
Um,
They might have slept together?
um, I'll be honest. For me, it's kind of hard to tell.
I mean, in all honesty, see, Zara's the kind of person that would probably kick Robbie out if they didn't. So, I hate to say this, but it seems like they might have.
E- yeah,
That's true. And if that's true, then Robbie may just have become a victim of sexual assault because you can't exactly say that he was able to give consent when he was drunk.
yeah, yeah, and
Okay, first of all, nobody mentioned anything about Johnny taking over Cobra Kai, so get your facts straight. And you want to talk basement dwellers? You're the biggest one, you jackass.
yeah. Thank you for saying something
Yeah, ban him.
because I was gonna say a lot worse.
Yeah, ban him.
All right, I will. Um. All right. For all right. Yeah. As for Zara, uh, I um um if she did, then wow, Zara is ruthless and heartless. Like,
Yeah. Yep.
um,
She's a total phony. She's a total phony.
yeah, I mean, Tori even sees it, and
Yeah.
I,
Apparently the guys don't, but apparently
yeah,
the guys don't.
and I don't understand. Oh, why Robbie doesn't see it?
Oh, well, he at least he saw it in the end saying like, "I'm choosing Tori, not you."
Yeah. Um, for my second question, um, what is your favorite joke from Mr. Miyagi?
My favorite joke? I don't know, you didn't really tell a whole lot of jokes. I guess you could say like when he knocked Daniel into the water and told him he was all wet behind the ear.
Oh my god, yeah, that was funny. That was funny. Eh, Yeah, and how he uh said in in Karate Kid 2, um uh that scene early about early retirement.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Like, that was funny. Let's see. Um, which which karate dojo would you be in if you were in the Cobra Kai series?
Um, See, I don't know. I would really wanna join Johnny's Cobra Kai. I wouldn't go over to Kreese or Silver's Cobra Kai. Hey, Tyrell.
He more
Hey,
so underground.
Hey. So, if I were to join, I would really wanna join, Johnny's Cobra Kai, but I have a feeling I would align more at Daniel's Miyagi-Do.
oh nice.
So I have a feeling like I would want I'd probably end up at joining Daniel's Miyagi-Do.
Um, uh,
Hey, Dark Chosen.
yeah, what's up, Chosen? Uh, for me, um, I w- I would join um I will I would join Mr. Miyagi's Miyagi though.
Yeah,
If
which is essentially what Daniel's Miyagi-Do is.
yeah, yeah, uh yeah, even though it requires training, you learn a lot from it.
Yeah, especially through yard work.
Yeah. And
Right. Do you wanna ask Terrell these questions?
oh yeah, yeah. Hold on. Uh, all right. Uh, All right. What is your most memorable scene in Cobra Kai?
Uh, I'd say that would be I think the season five's ending, because with everyone teaming up to take down Silver.
Yeah.
Oh, that was almost my answer, except I said when Daniel did the crane kick on Silver
Yes,
in the
yes.
season 5 ending.
Mhm.
All right. And mine is when Daniel walks on the beach and he thought he sees Mr. Miyagi fishing.
Yeah, someone that looks like Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. In yeah, in that scene, the music uh hit the uh, hit the heart because it sounded so peaceful.
I agree.
Yeah. Um. All right. What is your favorite Mr. Miyagi uh joke that 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 he made?
Oh, see, I think honestly, I can't remember. So that's okay.
I said for me, I said that when when Mr. Miyagi knocked Daniel into the water and told him he was all wet behind the ears.
Oh yeah.
That was funny. And and last question. Which karate which karate dojo would you be in if you were in the Cobra Kai series?
Well, first I would either be in Johnny's version of Cobra Kai or Chosen's Miyagi Do.
Oh, that would be
Oh,
cool.
nice,
Yeah. Didn't think
nice.
anyone thought of Chosen until now.
Yeah, no, I didn't think it chosen either.
I didn't either.
I mean, Mr. Miyagi is great and all, and I think and that's why he kept those the aggressive side of Miyagi Do a secret, because
Yeah,
Daniel wasn't ready.
yeah. You know, I actually changed my vote. I think I would join Chosen's Miyagi-Do.
Because you're literally learning the roots of Miyagi Do.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true, true.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I would do actually switch my vote. I'll go with Chosen's Miyagi-Do.
Uh, all right, cool, cool. Um,
Just real quick, did you guys see Joe's recent video on Master Kim? Because I watched it before coming on here.
No,
Oh
not yet.
no, I didn't.
I haven't seen it yet.
No.
It's actually kind of funny.
Yeah. I'll check it out as soon as we're done. As soon as we're done here. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
So part three, I think is going to be a bit more interesting than people are thinking.
Of course, they would do everything they can to make it as entertaining and badass as possible, because this is the final scene, the final part
Yeah.
of this is the end of the legacy. So of course
Yeah.
they
Now
need.
I'm not saying that. Yeah. Now I'm not saying that it'll like make season 6 great, like better than like
Oh, no.
like better than all the seasons that we've had. Like the big 3 we're hoping, but I think it'll help it at least end decent. You know,
Yeah.
like it'll at least make season 6 decent.
Mm-hmm.
I
It's
think
like,
it'll make it like at least good, you know?
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think part 1 and part 2 will be like a warm up for part 3. It's where the real battle
Yeah.
begins.
And according to John and Hayden, all characters get their arcs and they get closure and satisfying conclusions. So
Yeah, I have no doubt that they will, because all of those characters, they deserve it.
Yep.
yeah. I mean, I
agree,
mean,
CVO. That's exactly what I've been saying.
I just hope they minimize the love drama. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
please
hoping for.
minimize it.
Yeah, we don't have time for love drama in the final part.
Yeah,
I mean, Hayden did say though that Sam and Miguel's relationship would be tested.
Yeah, but I don't think that
They're gonna pass the flying
Yeah.
colors, of course. I know
they are endgame.
Yeah. Yeah, that could happen, Wolf, Lone Wolf. I just hope that, because there's a rumor going around that Miguel and Zara have an interaction. I hope that this is not Zara's way of trying to throw Sam off balance by flirting with Miguel. Although I wouldn't be surprised
That
by
would be a
it.
grave mistake on her part, because
yeah.
it's like in the trailer, like I said before. Even if like we don't get a shot of these two fighting, which I don't think we will, but as they're going to keep that hidden, I hope we at least get like a slight interaction between these two.
Yeah, because in all honesty, and I know that this has been subject for disagreement, but if Sam is going to train Tori, Zara's got to be the reason in there somewhere for both of them. Like, she's got to be a rival. I think she's more than likely going to be a rival for both Sam and Tori, but with Tori it being more intense than it is Sam. And I think like if there is a scene where Zara is flirting with Miguel, that's going to be Sam's reason. Okay, okay, I'm going to help you. I'm going to make sure you kick this girl's butt in the tournament.
Just imagine Sam sees it, and then when Miguel tries to apologize, Sam doesn't get mad at him at all. Then she approaches Zara with that stare in her eyes and pretty much threatens her the same way that Chosen threatened Silver at the end of episode 2 in season 5.
Basically telling her, like, not maybe threatening her, but telling her to stay away from her boyfriend.
Or she will beg for mercy.
Yeah. I mean, Zara's not going to take Sam seriously as a threat. because she's gonna take one look at her and she's gonna think back to, like, she's gonna throw in her face about how well her dojo did in the Sekai Tekai, and that's saying that she's seen her fight. Like, it's like, you're no match for me. Like, you think I'm scared of you? Like, you think I'm scared of you? And like, that's what's gonna motivate Sam's like, okay, I'm training Tori. Like, I'm gonna make sure that if that either me or Tori kicks this girl's butt in the Sekai
Yes.
Tekai.
It's like, since like Tori is viewed by Zara as like her main antagonist, you can pretty much say that Sam is like kind of like the overarching antagonist in Zara's world, since she's going to be the reason why Zara loses to Tori, as well as her dojo. Like, Sam is going to be the reason for all of
Yeah.
that.
So
And when it comes down to like when it comes down to it, like, Zara's going to realize that Sam is her true enemy in the end. Who's going
yeah, or like, she shouldn't have underestimated her, which I think she'll see when Zara and Sam face each other off the mat after the Sekai
Yep.
Tekai.
Like I said before, like the rivalry between Sam, Tori, and Zara will kind of be similar to Daniel Silver and Chosen's rivalry in season 5.
Yeah, exactly. Max, we've said this before and we'll say it again. Whether you like it or not, Kreese is more than likely going to get redeemed. You can't keep doing this every time in the chat.
Oh,
It's like, if you don't want to get kicked off, please do not, like, start this
I blocked
again.
them. Don't worry.
Oh, all right. But yeah, for anyone who's wondering, I don't show my face because it's just no one else in the world needs to see what I look like.
Right.
So,
And that's fine.
and there's that idiot out there who's always putting other people's faces on his fake accounts, and I think you guys know
Yeah.
who I'm talking about. So I don't want him doing that to me.
Yeah, that's totally understandable.
Yeah. It's like character assassination. For those who don't know you.
Yeah. But yeah, I said this to the chosen one, Jacob, the
Yeah.
chosen one. I said, he's working on a video about how Sam and Tori's rivalry can intertwine, and I said the way to do that is by giving them a common rival, Zara. If Sam and Tori's arcs are going to intertwine with each other, Zara is going to be the key factor.
Yep. We're going to be sharing the same rival in part 3.
Yeah.
And I think for like Sam and Zara, the reason kind of similar to how Chosen and Silver's rivalry started in season 5, it's gonna be like a common enemy. If any enemy of Tori will be an enemy of Sam as well.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why Chosen immediately hated Silver in season 5, because, as soon as Daniel told him some basic info about Silver, that's when Chosen immediately viewed Silver as an enemy. He's like, take me to Terry Silver, when he pulled out those signs.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Me too. Chosen. I'm excited for the part 3 watch party.
Me too. It's gonna be the most memorable night. As Cobra Kai fan. Like, don't want to miss this.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the final fight where we, at least I know at least for the beginning part, until we get to the end, where I think it'll just be what Joe said, where it'll just be the adults. But I'm looking forward to where the beginning fight, where the students and the teachers fight side by side each other.
Yep.
Like, that has never been done in the history of the entire Karate Kid. Like, never once been done. Where student and teachers have fought side by side each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kind of, although it's kind of,
Go ahead, Tara.
it's a little bit difficult to picture how they can make that happen, because if Daniel, Johnny, and maybe Mike Barnes are fighting the Silver, Wolf, and Master Kim, one students, they're going to be fighting the dragon students.
Well, I think what'll happen is that I think Daniel, Johnny, and maybe Mike Barnes and maybe Julie and Chosen will the Iron Dragon Sensei, Silver, Master Kim, and Wolf, they'll be with their students. They'll all be with their students as they fight. But when it comes right down to the when it gets time for the adults to face, for a one, they're gonna fight the senseis. The senseis and senseis are gonna fight each other, and the students are gonna fight with their senseis alongside each other, but they're gonna get separated.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
see it.
As that happens.
I kind of thought somewhere
I think Chosen and Johnny and Daniel are going to make that happen, because they know that this is it. They're going to have to do some. They're going to have to. There's no going back. They're going to have to finish the fight the way they don't want to, but have to. So they need to be. They don't want their students anywhere near them.
Especially when Master Kim enters the picture, they cannot. They have to keep them away from that one dude. I think I kind of picture maybe half, in the second half of that final battle, I think Master Kim will arrive, and it will be just the senseis facing him, but then he'll probably send his and senseis to deal with the students, to kind of keep from interfering with his against Daniel, Johnny, Chosen, Gido senseis.
Yeah. I don't think there's gonna be there might be a fight between Johnny and Kreese, but not in the final fight. I think they're gonna be. I think there could be at least one fight where maybe Johnny wins against Kreese. But I don't think it'll be the final fight, and I think it'll definitely be before Johnny forgives him.
I agree.
What do you guys think of the thumbnail I've put for the podcast?
Oh, I love it. I love it. I think it's great.
Yeah. That fight that fight happens to be one of my favorite fights, and the fact that we saw the young Mr. Miyagi, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
Did I ever tell you?
Do you think that?
Real quick.
What? What'd you say?
Did I ever tell any of you about that one dream I had of a younger Mr. Miyagi and winning 2 Iron Dragon senseis using Miyagi-Do training?
I think you did. I think.
Like,
Yeah, I think you said that too. Yeah, you did. You did tell us that.
for some reason, it kind of feels real.
Oh wow.
No, yeah. I mean, it could be like maybe you were predicting something.
Maybe I saw the future.
Oh
Yeah,
damn.
maybe. No trailer. No trailer. This is ridiculous. Mike. Yeah, Mike Barnes spinoff is possible.
Yeah.
Depends on how Sean Kanan feels about it.
Yeah.
But a Mike Barnes is definitely spinoff is definitely possible.
Oh yeah. It could probably be a co-sensor
Do you
with
think
John.
Julie? Yeah. Do you think Julie? Do you think Julie will like be in the final fight, like
Yeah.
Tyrell?
I think the only way they can make that happen is if Julie is the one that comes to Daniel instead of Daniel to her wherever she lives. Like she has to come to the valley in order for her to be in that final battle in the final episode.
And I think that might happen because remember we talked about this I think it was yesterday on Joe's stream. Remember we talked about it that that woman that Julie is that woman that Daniel and Amanda and Chosen are all sitting with might be in the park, might be Julie
Yeah.
with blonde hair.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. People keep saying, "Oh, well, I know there's people who say Shannon," but no, and it's not only
It's not Shannon.
it's not. I mean, it's not only that. It's just you got to think for a minute, like why would Shannon be talking to Chosen? It's like it just doesn't make sense. Like Chosen doesn't have a
Yeah.
reason to speak with Shannon, Robbie's mom. Like if Shannon is there, don't you
And
think
also,
Johnny would be
too-
there too?
Yeah, and also too, they said that, and I think that this might be, and I think when she does come back, it's episode 12 because they said that episode 12 is very Miyagi centric.
Yeah.
So that makes sense to have the three former OG students of Miyagi-Do all together.
Mm-hmm.
Because like it or not, Julie, because she was trained by Mr. Miyagi, Julie is a Miyagi-Do student.
Yep. A huge part of me.
Yeah. Along with Daniel.
And
Yep.
Chosen, all three of them.
Yep.
Oh, was I thought I saw Amanda in that picture.
Yeah, she was with
Yeah.
them.
Okay.
Amanda is. Yep. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, no trailer. This is ridiculous. I heard that theory too. I heard that too. I mean, I mean, like, part of me hopes it doesn't happen, but a part of me like can see it happening because if they're, like I said, if Sam and Tori's arc does intertwine with each other, Zara is the key to it.
Yeah.
Because that will make her a common rival for both of them.
Yep.
To have to face down. So like I really don't want it to happen because it makes no sense. Why would Miguel like team up? Why would Miguel even want to talk to the girl who did that to his brother, Robbie?
Yeah.
Wonder if Miguel.
But then again, considering.
Wonder if Miguel even
Yeah,
knows.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Like Miguel probably doesn't. That's what I'm saying. I could see it. The reason why how they could avoid that for it not making sense. How they could avoid that is that Robbie doesn't tell Miguel. Like
Wow.
he doesn't say anything about it. Tori doesn't say anything about it. So nobody tells Miguel about what Zara did to Robbie. And considering the show's known reputation for lack of communication with each other, I'd say that's a very good distinct possibility.
Yeah.
Miguel doesn't
Very
quite
true.
Zara that well. So
I want to make this clear. If Zara does flirt with Miguel, it doesn't mean that he's flirting with her back.
No.
Doesn't mean that Miguel is going to dump Zara. It doesn't mean that Miguel is going to dump Sam for Zara. Doesn't mean that's going to happen.
No.
It just means that this is the show's way of making Zara Sam's rival, so that both she and Tori have a reason to take her down.
Yes.
And I know what people are going to say. That is lame. Like, why would you do that? I kind of agree, but the show has been known to do that. You know, you give somebody a common enemy. Giving somebody a common enemy is what unites people, you know?
Yes. And that will be a huge part of Sam's arc as well.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm not going to knock it. I'm not a fan of it, but I'm not going to knock it either until I see it. I'm not a fan of it, but what?
I'm kind of just like what you said with Miguel and Zara, you know, like their interaction, like I'm kind of like 50-50 where I kind of don't want to see it, but at the same time I feel like it is beneficial because like that will give Sam a good reason to have a rivalry with Zara, to get that, to set that spark between those two.
Yeah. Yep. I think that's the way to do it. Unfortunately, I mean, like I said, I'm not a fan of it, but I'm not gonna knock it until I see how they do it in part 3.
Yeah.
And like you, I'm 50-50 on it, where I don't want it, but at the same time, though, I can see it. If it does give Sam an arc, I could see it having the potential, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
What do you think, Underground?
About Zara?
Yeah, about like her flirting with Miguel and that setting up a rivalry between Sam and Zara. That
Okay.
that intertwines Sam and Tori's arcs.
Yeah. If Zara flirts with Miguel and Sam sees that and finds out about it. Oh yeah, Sam is going to kick Zara's ass.
Yeah, not right away.
Yes.
Not right
Yeah.
away. She's gonna let Tori do
Building
that
up to
for
it,
her on
though.
the mat, and then she'll do it personally off the mat.
Yes.
Like I said, Zara is not going to take Sam seriously as a threat. If you go by that elevator scene, like she's not going to take Sam seriously as a threat. She's going to severely underestimate her.
Mm-hmm. Like, let's be for real. Like in the final battle, like Sam would be so powerful that she can even kill Zara in the fight.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah.
Well, I know she's not going to go that far.
Yeah.
But if she, like, just the personality of Zara or even Tori, it's like no one would stand.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Kind of like Mr. Miyagi. Kind of like Mr. Miyagi. Sam has a lot of restraint. Like she is the least vicious out of all the female fighters.
Yeah. I agree.
And they should be grateful for that, because like if she had the same personality as Tori and Zara, like I said earlier, they wouldn't last her.
Yeah, no. or a teenage Chosen back in Karate Kid 2. Yeah, you're right.
Or teenage Barnes.
Yeah.
It would be a slaughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I see what you're saying now.
Kind of like kind of like the dark Sam we saw in Sam's. It's like I'll say this: like if you can't beat Sam on the light side, he certainly cannot beat her on the dark side.
No. It's
the only people who are surviving dark against that version of Sam are probably Miguel and maybe Rob and Axel.
Yep.
Even they would have a fight of their life against her.
I have a feeling. Yeah, I have a feeling that when Zara does flirt with Miguel, it's going to be after maybe him and Sam have an argument over her connection with Axel, which I think, and I don't mean this the way that it sounds, but I think that as much as we understand Miguel's side of things, I think this is the first time where we might actually take Sam's side a little bit more. Because I guarantee you, and the reason for that is because I guarantee you it's going to be at least somewhat partially because of that leads to that leads to that picture that we saw of Miguel and Johnny sitting on the curb, looking like they're talking about something. And imagine if we get a reverse of what Johnny told Miguel in season 1 about, about not trusting, when he told Miguel his side of things in the Karate Kid, which was he kind of forgot to mention a few things. He left out a few things. He didn't tell the whole story.
Yeah, he was rewriting his version of the story.
Exactly.
Right, exactly. And I have a feeling this time we're and also with him telling Miguel not to trust Sam. I have a feeling this time he's gonna say to Miguel, listen, don't screw up like I did. I lost Allie because yes, as much as he's gonna this time, I think he's gonna be like to Miguel, it's like, listen, don't screw up like I did. I blew the greatest relationship that I ever had with Allie because of my own stupidity. Don't be as stupid as I was. Don't be smarter than I was.
Trust Sam.
Trust Sam. Trust Sam. If she says there's nothing going on between her and Axel, then there's nothing going on between her and Axel. I lost I lost the best thing in the world that ever happened to me because I was a jerk. And yes, I get it. Things turned out way differently and really well than I ever could have hoped for. But don't lose. But if Sam is really the best thing in the world that has ever happened to you in your life, don't lose her.
Yeah. If I was Miguel, I would never choose any other girl over Sam. Never.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, but he's going to be like, if Sam is the best thing in the world that's ever happened to you, don't lose her. Don't blow it like I did.
Yep. And that's when I'm really going to start to like Johnny far more better than I did in part 1. Where I'd say that was the very part where I did not like him.
Yeah, I think he's going to encourage Miguel to just trust Sam, because that was part of the problem in season 1. Like, him not trusting Sam. Like, even Dimitri said, Sam was giving you no reason not to trust her. Yeah. So
Johnny pretty much like that one. That definitely gave him a false sense of mistrust.
Yeah. Like, that definitely pushed him. And like I get it. Sam was partially responsible for the first time they broke up. I'm not saying that she wasn't, but the thing of it is nothing was going on between her and Robbie, and that her and Robbie and in season 1. Nothing. And I mean, yeah, Miguel, yeah, Robbie kind of like he kind of had a crush on her in season 1, but she didn't notice it, like, because she was all because she cared because she was in a relationship with Miguel. Like, she didn't
Yeah.
notice it. All she cared about was being with Miguel, and that was it. And yeah, maybe they shouldn't have been holding hands.
Yeah,
Maybe they shouldn't have been hands down the hill, but nothing happened. Like, that's not cheating, and nothing happened. Nothing was gonna happen.
He was just
I mean, and that's
he was just helping her down. He was just
what?
helping her down the hill. That's all.
Right. And if Miguel would have stopped and listened, he would have known that. And but again, he, because he got drunk, because she wasn't answering her phone, which because Amanda grounded her for, by taking her phone, she couldn't respond to that. And he chose to get drunk, and and again, because he didn't trust her.
Yep. On his
So
conversation with Miguel, he basically turned Miguel in season 1 to who he was back in the first Karate Kid movie.
yeah, yeah. And that was, that was not cool. That was not cool.
No.
I
But
mean,
this time
yeah,
in season 6, it's going to be the exact opposite, like you said, where it's
yeah.
going to kind of be like a full
This,
circle moment where they're on
yeah,
that curve, and it's like and he's going to be the reason why Miguel and Sam stick together rather than
yeah,
break up again.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's why I say, like, it sets up that scene. Like, it sets up that scene perfectly because it brings things full circle. Season 1, Johnny was telling Miguel not to trust Sam, that, and because she was the LaRusso, and that led to a lot. That led to Miguel not trusting Sam. Because he made it seem like Allie just went with Daniel, even though they were still together. They were broken up. They weren't
Yep.
still together. Johnny and Allie were broken up, but the way Johnny was telling it, like, he was basically saying that they weren't broken up, and that
Yeah.
Allie was getting together with Daniel, and Daniel was moving in Daniel was moving in on Allie. They were broken up.
Even Daniel pointed that out.
And so that's what led him to think, that that's what was going on between Sam and Robbie, that Sam was seeing Robbie behind his back, and that Robbie was moving in on Sam. And that's not true.
No.
That's not what happened. And like I said, I give 50% of it does belong of that breakup does belong to Sam. She does belong to Sam. She should have just told Miguel the truth. She wasn't comfortable with introducing her dad to him because of what was going on between her dad and Johnny at the time. Like, she should have just been honest with him about that. She should have just told him up front. It's like, listen, I'm not comfortable with introducing you to my dad because of what's going on between him and your sensei, and I'm afraid of how he'll react
Mm-hmm.
if he finds out that you and I are going out. And I think she should have been more upfront with that. So that's why I'm saying I hold her at least 50% accountable for that breakup.
Yeah.
But
Ye-
but Miguel not trusting Sam is what it didn't help.
Nope.
But now if he doesn't trust her, and basically Sam just tells with Sam basically telling him the truth that nothing is going on between her and Axel, nothing is good. And he chooses to not believe her, not trust her. That's his own fault. And then do nothing as Zara flirts with them. That's his own fault.
Yeah.
And that's his own fault right there. But like I said, I think it's going to be a full circle moment when when they're sitting on that curb and Johnny tells him, and this is just me guessing that this is at least part of the conversation. I think they're going to be talking about a lot more other things, but I think this is going to be part of the conversation where this is going to be a full circle moment where he says, I blew it with Allie. You still have a chance with Sam. Don't blow it like I did.
Yes. And I feel like this could happen.
Allie
I
was
kind of feel like this would happen. This is going to happen in episode 13.
Yeah, I have a feeling too.
and I can actually see Johnny saying, like, listen, I blew it with Allie and I lost her. And I lost her. You still have a chance with Sam. Don't lose her.
Yep.
I don't ship Axel and Sam as anything more than friends, Hawk. They're not getting together.
No, absolutely not.
People need to get over that. They cemented that in part 2 when she pushed him away and she said these exact words, clear as day. I have a boyfriend. Period.
Mm-hmm. It's like people are still looking.
Yeah, it could be an episode. It could, like I said, I think that's going to be Dark Chosen. That I think that's only going to be part of the conversation that Johnny and Miguel have. I think the other part is going to be Robbie. You know, with what happened with Robbie, and I think the other part is going to be him encouraging Johnny to retake Cobra Kai.
Yep. Under a new philosophy, and of course.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay.
X Gang, Dimitri is so annoying, always talking about MIT. Yeah.
That's pretty much going to be his end game story. MIT.
Yeah, y'all are forgetting about part 3 still exists. They can do it.
Yeah.
Part 3. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
In all honesty, but just I'm not gonna get into it too much. But like with this whole Sam and Axel thing, it's like if they really wanted to if they wanted Sam to get with Axel, they would have done it already in part 2. It's like people are looking for reasons to continue to harass Sam.
Yeah,
it's like it's getting exhausting
and
fucking annoying.
Yeah. I'll be honest. It's really getting annoying.
That's exactly what I was saying. Because yeah, like it's like this whole toxicity with Sam. It's like it's become like a disease in the fandom.
Yeah,
and people are infected with it. Like some people may even need to get some therapy to get over it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I hear you.
No offense, but I'm kind of telling the truth. It's like it's not healthy.
Yeah, I know. I don't hate Mary though. But I still do not know where all this hate for Mary Melzer came from.
Yeah. It's like you cannot like a character, but going after the actress who plays her, that is a new low for all of
Yeah,
them.
absolutely.
Dimitri is going to be known as Mr. MIT.
Yeah, I have a feeling that he is gonna go to MIT.
Yeah, like if that's what if that's what his arc has been, they might as well just go forward with it.
Yeah.
Even though I feel like Dimitri and Hawk will be cool in part 3, but yeah.
I just hate Sam character. Hey, why do you hate Sam's character? That's what I want to know.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm back.
No offense to
Wait,
him.
What did I miss? What happened?
Nah, it's just to cut it short. It's pretty much about this whole hatred in the fan base about
Oh
Sam.
my
yeah,
god, it's
How
ridiculous.
it's become like a
I
disease,
know.
and like those people who are so deep, who have so much deep hatred for Sam, they need to see a
Yeah.
therapist because it's
It's
and get
ridiculous.
treated.
It's so ridiculous. Like, she's just a character from a TV show. Like, in all honesty, like, to hate a character that much, to hate a character that much is absolutely ridiculous. And it's like I said, like, compared to the other characters who they give free passes to, who do illegal things, the stuff that she does is pretty minor. And like,
Yeah.
and I also hate how a lot of the fandom is going back into part 2 and looking at everything Sam says and does and making it seem like it's worse than it is. Like the fact, like episode 8, like her going to the beach and bumping into Axel, and leaving Robbie in the bar where he got drunk. Well, guess what? The other Miyagi-Dos were there too. No,
Yeah.
it wasn't her job to babysit Robbie. And another thing too, everybody's saying, "Oh, she's not thinking about Miguel. Miguel's mom and little sister could be dying, and she's a horrible girlfriend, and blah blah blah. Like she's horrible." Well, guess what? If Sam's a horrible girlfriend for not thinking about what Carmen and what Carmen and the baby and what Miguel's going through, then Robbie is an even more horrible son and stepson and brother, because it's his family, and it's his family, and all he's thinking about is Tori and how lousy he's doing in the how lousy he's doing in the tournament. His future stepmom and little sister could be dying, and he's think and as he speaks with Sam, and all he's thinking about is Tori, to the point where he gets himself drunk and goes to bed with a girl that he hardly knows. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think, like,
Yeah. Just
I didn't read too much into that, but until everybody started going after Sam, it's like, I was like, okay, well, if Sam's a horrible girlfriend, guess what? Robbie's a horrible son. If you're going to go that route, if you're going to read so much into
Yeah.
what Sam says, every little thing that Sam says or does, then guess what? Robbie gets that too. And so does all the other characters.
Yeah. It's like and we even see like just a slight interaction between Robbie and Sam about how Sam tried to reach out to Miguel. So that right there shows that she really
Right,
cares.
Exactly. And Hawk, I don't hate Miguel. I love Miguel. I think he's my number one favorite character. But at the same time, though, I'm not going to treat him as if he's perfect, because I know he's not. He's made mistakes.
Yeah.
No character on the show is a saint.
Yeah.
No, Hawk, you don't have to like Sam.
Some are perfect.
You don't have to like Sam. It's perfectly fine.
Yeah. And there is one thing there is one thing I cannot forgive Miguel for what he did in season 1. And that was getting drunk and hitting Sam by accident.
I mean, he did apologize for that, though.
Nobody's
Nobody's ignoring that fact. Nobody's ignoring that fact. Nobody's saying that, oh, Miguel's starting it with Axel. Nobody's ignoring that. Axel probably is going to start is probably going to start things with Miguel. No question about that.
Yeah, in part 3.
But given how the interaction, given what we know about what's going on with Axel, and I'm not saying that excuses it, but and given what Hayden said, and given what we saw, like, about Sam's interactions with Miguel, I think it's like safe to say that she still might have a close relationship with Axel. But it's just a friendship one. And like I said before, she's not gonna, when Axel injures Robbie, she's not gonna support that at all. She will be by Robbie's side. Like, she's not gonna support it at all.
No. And that's gonna send shockwaves throughout the whole Miyagi-Do team. Not just Sam, Miguel, but pretty much everyone.
She may not see Axel as a monster, but she may not confront him, but she's going to be by Robbie's side. She's not going to support what Axel did. She's not going to like it. But at the same time, though, she's going to know whose orders it was under.
Yeah.
So she's not going to 100% blame him.
But at the same time, she clearly cares so much for Robbie, like a brother, to the point where she even put herself on the line to save Robbie in that brawl, even if it meant taking a kick by Quan.
Exactly. I mean, and Miguel was pretty much handling himself with Axel. I mean, yeah, Axel was stronger, but I mean, Miguel was pretty much like he was pretty much ready to he was pretty much handling Axel. I mean, like Axel wasn't really hurting him, so.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, Axel was pretty much just grabbing Miguel by his.
And I do agree. Axel started it with Miguel. I do agree. But like I said, I think Sam is gonna be the kind of friend that Axel does need. Like, to see, he needs a light in his, given what he's going through with Wolf, he needs a light in his life. He needs that, we all need that kind of person. We all need that kind of person in our life that makes it okay, And I think like Sam is going to be that type of friend, and she's gonna make that clear to Axel and to Miguel.
Yep.
But Miguel was handling it though, Hawk. That's what you're not getting. Miguel was handling it.
Yep. He kept getting up despite being put down.
He kept getting back up and going back at Axel. So Miguel was handling it. If Miguel were in serious trouble, Sam would have stepped in.
Yeah.
She would have stepped in. But he wasn't in serious trouble.
Robbie was in more danger than.
And so was Tori, because Zara used one of the pressure points on Tori.
Yeah.
As you pointed out, Tyrell.
Yep. And that's what makes Zara more dangerous than what people think of her.
Yeah.
And like for people who think that Tori's fight with Zara is gonna be a cakewalk, well, that pressure point shows that it's gonna be a very tight battle from start to finish, like to the point where those fans are gonna be feeling scared for Tori.
Yeah. Yep. Because he kept getting back up. Like, he seriously kept getting back up and acting like it was nothing. Like I said, if Miguel were in serious trouble, Sam would step in.
Yes.
Where? Like, yeah, Robbie was destroying Quan, but Robbie wasn't fighting Quan when Sam needed to step in. Like, all of the Iron Dragons were literally ganging up on Robbie and putting him in a headlock and beating him, and like that's where Zara was using the pressure points on Tori, so that's where Sam needed to step in. If Sam were if Miguel were in serious trouble, then Sam would step in, but he wasn't in serious trouble. He wasn't in any danger.
No. And just the way people just keep going after Sam choosing to save Rob instead of Miguel. Those are the same people who bashed Sam for deciding to save Tori from Sensei Kim in season 5 rather than staying with Anthony. If you know what I'm talking about.
It's like then people would be blaming Sam for not saving Robbie.
Yep, and guess what? If something would have happened to Tori from Sensei Kim in season 5, they would have done the same. Either way,
and Hawk, in the beginning of the fight, Robbie had Quan. He was beating him. So guess what? So that's why Sam didn't step in. She didn't need to. Robbie was already taken care of. Robbie, and like I said, Robbie wasn't talking about like Sam. Like I said, I wasn't talking about at the beginning of the fight. I was talking about when Robbie was being ganged up by the Iron Dragons and being put into a headlock.
Yep.
Yeah, that was.
And Tori was being used. Zara was using the pressure points on Tori. So
Mhm.
that's where she felt like she needed to step in. She didn't feel like she had to step in with Miguel. Like I said, if Miguel were in serious trouble, she would have stepped in to save him,
Yep.
but she didn't. And why is everybody going on about why Sam didn't do it when you have Hawk and Dimitri and Devin and Kenny and even Johnny and Daniel that could have stepped and chosen that could have stepped in and saved Miguel?
Yeah.
I mean, even when Johnny was going was when Johnny was when the brawl happened, Johnny was going into it, he was only yelling Robbie's name, not Miguel's name.
Yep. Because he's more concerned about Robbie than he was with Miguel. You know, Miguel can take care of himself no matter who
Well,
it
if
is.
that's the argument, yeah, if that's the argument that you're going to use Hawk, then guess what? I guess Hawk, I guess the actual Hawk on the show was okay with Miguel getting a beating. So was Dimitri. So was Johnny. So was Devin. So was Kenny. So was Daniel, and so was Chosen. I guess they were all okay with Miguel getting a beating from Axel.
Mhm.
Mm.
That's the thing
And
with Miguel. He's a warrior. He doesn't care about. He doesn't mind taking a few hits from here and there.
right. And like I said, if he'd been in serious trouble, Sam would have stepped in.
Miguel is built better for street fights than anyone out of
It's
the
like
teams.
it's like any excuse. You guys like more than half the fandom puts all of the blame on Sam, and they're forgetting about the other characters too, where they're also just as responsible or even more responsible. This is
Mhm.
why Sam is overhated. I understand them not hating Sam. I can understand them hating Sam. That's fine. But like the over hatred, like I don't get it. Like seriously, I mean they're making it seem like Sam's the worst character in the show.
Yeah. Said those people
Yeah, the hate
need to
needs to
they need,
stop.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it needs to slow down. I mean, like I said, I'm okay with them hating. Like I said, they have a right to their opinion. I'm fine with them hating Sam. And if I'm being honest, there are some seasons that I don't like her either.
Yep.
There are some seasons and some scenes that I don't like her either, so I get it. But it's the over hatred that I don't get. Like they're acting like Sam is the sole reason for every bad thing that happens.
Oh,
I feel
oh
you,
yeah.
Miguel.
Yeah. I put Hawk in timeout.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we are kind of talking about you, Miguel. Like we're hoping that that you have a great arc.
Yeah.
In part three. I hope you have the best of the best arcs. If I'm being honest.
Yeah. Because
Like
he is the Karate Kid.
I know Johnny's gonna have the greatest arc, but I hope you have the best of the best. Like you really shine in this part.
'Cause he is
You're
the
my number
Karate
one
Kid.
favorite. Yep, you're my number one favorite. I mean, I think honestly at this point, I think you could make an argument that all four of them, Robbie, Miguel, Sam, and Tori, are all the Karate Kids at this point.
Yes. Yeah. Just looking at the time, I think it's about time I call it a night from here.
All right.
Yeah. 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 I'm a. Yeah. Speaking of that, I am gonna call it here soon at the 1 hour 30.
Okay. You want
Okay.
to just stay for 10 minutes, Tyrell?
All right. Zara's
All
better
right.
than. No, she's not.
Excuse me? Oh, no way.
No.
No way.
No.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I'm sorry,
Sam and
but no.
Tori Sam and Tori will wipe the floor with Zara in part 3.
Yes. It's like, my God.
I'll
Wow,
be the
Miguel, you actually agree with you actually agree with Dome 3 for saying
Oh.
that Zara is better than your own girlfriend. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but I'm sorry, but if that's true, then you deserve to get dumped by Sam.
Yes.
yeah. Miguel, I will beat you. Trust me. Okay, Axel.
Okay,
Anyway,
Axel. I'm
anyways,
guarantee you he's gonna wipe the floor with you after what you do to his brother. I guarantee you he's gonna wipe the floor with you.
anyways.
Hey, don't disrespect my dojo. Okay.
To your face, yeah. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, did I tell you guys that I've already started like my personal watch party for, well, my pretty much my own watch party where it's just me rewatching all the episodes from the start of season 1. And like I've gone through I've gotten through 2 seasons already, and I'm about ready to watch season 3 after I get off this stream.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Oh
pretty much
yeah.
watching 2 episodes a day.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Us. 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 Speaking of that, um, um, a long time ago, um, I I started my own watch party as well, but then I kind of stopped.
Mm.
Yeah, I know things can pop up, and you end up kind of straying off and not continuing.
Yeah.
But all I know is that by the time I get to the last episodes of where season 6 part 2 left off, that's where we arrive at part 3.
Yeah. I think, and with Tyrell, with what you said, I think like Sam's arc might have been under our noses the whole time.
Yep.
Now, what do you think? What do you think that could have been? Like, what do you think? Like, just going by what we've seen in part 1 and part 2 with her, what do you think that could be? You had to guess, and this is just a guess.
Well, from what I said before, I think like they're pretty much secret. They're planning the season, they're just pretty much putting all the pieces together for her to have that huge arc in part 3. With
Yeah,
like her relationship her relationship with Tori in part 1, which is one of the biggest moments for her in part 1, and then in part 2, like that connection she has with Axel, and I think they're putting it all together for part 3.
yeah, I think so too. And like I said, I think her arc is going to intertwine with Tori's arc.
Yeah, with Zara.
Yep.
And that
Uh,
elevator scene we saw with Sam and Zara and Devin in the elevator. Well, not much with Devin, but like with Sam and Zara in the elevator. I think that secretly sets up something between the two.
yeah, that could. That could. And Miguel, way to roast Dimitri, Mister Yapping and Mister MIT Mister MIT Yapping.
Uh,
That was a good one.
yeah, Dimitri misses talking about MIT ever since it's been 2 months since part 2 came out. So
Yep.
bored.
Well, if he starts talking about MIT, Axel, you can go ahead and break him.
Yeah. Axel will be like, "Shut the fuck up about MIT already."
Well, no,
Oh,
Axel
God.
will. No, well, no. See, Axel won't tell Dimitri to shut up. He'll just shut him up when he
Yep.
throws him to the ground.
Hmm.
Oh, also Tyrell. So our three-way conversation with Joe tomorrow. Um, so yeah, so it's 2 p.m. is good for you, right?
Yes, on Saturday.
So,
'Cause, like,
Underground, to let
Yeah.
you know, Joe, Tyrell, and I, we're gonna start hosting a live stream of our own. It's
Oh,
called,
nice.
yeah, it's a live stream where anyone can come on and, and it's a balanced live stream.
Okay.
It's a live stream where where you talk about how you're feeling. And I know we're gonna inevitably talk about Cobra Kai, so it's
Yeah.
open with TV shows too. Just
yeah,
how you're feeling, and and our responsibilities, like as hosts, is just like to listen and try to bring balance and keep the balance in the stream.
Oh,
yeah,
nice. Hey, honest, honestly, guys, that is not a bad idea. I
Because I
kind of
yeah,
see it,
like it actually.
yeah, because I see it a lot of times, and even in Joe's stream too, is like we all get so like hype, we all get so off balance, and it'd be nice if we could go on a stream where that's where that's where we could that's where we can regain our balance.
Yeah.
mhm,
It's like everybody gets like so angry and frustrated over their difference of opinions, and it just gets to a point where nobody feels like they're heard, and
Honest,
it just gets
honestly,
it
I
just
have
gets
that
crazy.
same feeling.
Yeah. So this is going to be a stream where everybody is heard.
yeah,
And Terrell and Joe are going to be like Terrell, Joe and I we're going to co-host it together. We're going to host it together.
yeah.
All right. So whose idea was it? I mean,
Mine. It was my idea.
oh,
Mhm.
nice. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea, honestly.
No.
Yeah, I think this is something we all need.
Hmm. We want to get that positive energy going into part 3, not that
Yeah.
negative energy.
Yep.
Yep.
I think we
Yeah,
all have with
chosen.
our
I've
chosen.
noticed that too.
Yeah.
I've yeah, chosen. I've noticed that too.
I think the closer it gets, the more off balance we kind of find ourselves, and and it's to the point where we're not even like we're not even listening to what the other's saying or what they mean to say, and like it's just like sometimes even like last week, like um with Joe's stream where karate was on, like I just for some reason like as I left, I was like I felt like I had to like apologize for something because I made karate go on that rant, and it's
Yeah.
just like that's not even what I was trying to do.
I know.
Okay, so the stream is actually going to be called Heard.
Heard? Okay.
Heard. Okay. That works. So who's going to be the one to actually host the stream, like be the host of the stream, like set it up?
All three of us are going to be the host.
Yeah.
Like you and Joe are going to be my co-hosts, and I'm gonna be I'm gonna be your co-host. All three of us are going to ho- all three of us are going to host the stream together, a podcast together. So we'll be like senseis.
Yep. The trio of the
Yeah, Dark Chosen, we do need to stay positive about part 3. It's going to be better than what people believe. I guarantee you. If anyone could pull it off, it's a big 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially they're going to be writing the final episode, so of course you know it's going to be bad, the most badass episode ever.
Yeah.
And part 3 as a whole.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. So, all right, guys. We have reached the 1 hour 30. So I am gonna end it here. I want to thank everyone in the chat who could make it out, and I will and I want to thank uh Melissa and Tyrell for being here. I really appreciate it.
Of course.
And and if you like this episode of the podcast, be uh be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you guys in the chat on episode 22 of the podcast. And we'll talk then. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a awesome weekend. Take care, guys.
Yep.